characters who are all outsiders.
We have been running our whole lives. Pete, I'm done running.
I love everybody, and I'm so proud of what we've accomplished.
I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
It's another rock opera. It's really fantastic, and it wraps it up in a way that really only James could.
Are you ready for one last ride? We'll all fly away together into the forever and beautiful sky.
Thank God I don't operate the camera for this movie, because if I did, it would look terrible.
Don't call me Chris, call me Quill, guys. You're ruining it for me. You know I'm method. Quinn? It's Quill.
Everybody dance!
I was standing up on that jet just looking out at like all of these people on the Avengers campus, and I was like, we're so lucky that we get to experience this. This is not a normal movie premiere. This is something so much bigger. And it's just, I'm appreciating every moment because I know that this is also the final chapter and the last time we're going to be doing this. So it's kind of emotional, actually.
I love being in France. For me, particularly, my career in many ways started in Cannes in 1995. So it's always feels good to come back to this country and celebrate the films that I'm in or I'm a part of. This is the first time I've ever been to this Marvel extravaganza. It's very exciting. And I always love the anticipation that people have for seeing Guardians and Groot, and I think it's all.
It feels great. I'm going to bring my boys next week to be able to kick off the Marvel campus. I'm super stoked as an alumni now of it. And I'm living here in France. I love this country. It's the third production I'm doing. I'm working on a film with Jacques Audiard. I'm super stoked that Guardians was able to come here to Paris. So yeah, it feels really great.
You know, I mean, I grew up loving Disneyland and Disney World, and now to be here in Paris in the city of love, surrounded by my greatest friends in the world, the cast of Guardians, my wife. It's been just a really terrific time, and this couldn't have been a better journey.
It feels very special because I'm from France, so being here with my co-worker that I love so much and celebrating this beautiful movie together feels very special.
Of course, yeah, of course. I think family is the. Yes, I feel like they're a family, and I feel like I'm very lucky to have them as a family, because oftentimes you get thrown into a cast and that's your family whether you like it or not. And with us, we have an immediate bond. It lasted forever, and it'll outlast. It'll stick with us our entire lives.
Absolutely. This really genuinely does feel like a family. We've been through so much, so many years together, so many movies, so many adventures. We're so close. It's been a very bonding experience, and I'm going to miss getting to see these guys every day, but we're going to definitely see each other all the time.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I love these characters more than anything. It was really important for me in this movie, in Volume 3, to give them each a full ending to their story that they deserve. And Rocket in particular, a lot of the story revolves around him, and that's the character I see as me more than any of the others. So
In what way?
Well, I think I was an angry kid that grew up, a punk rock kid from Missouri that kind of used my anger to push everybody away from me, and used my humor to push everybody away from me. And little by little, as I've gotten older, I've learned that you can let people in, you can trust other people sometimes, you can be vulnerable, you can express fear, express sadness, and those things are okay. And I think that's the journey, Rocket has been on over these 3 movies.
She's great. If you ask her, Kimura feels good. She's a bit confused as to why these misfits keep looking at her as if they know her. And even though she has no experience to base, how familiar they feel so familiar to her. And that is a very complex state to be in. And it was quite interesting to get into this new Gamora. It was fresh.
Oh, at the start of the movie, we find Peter Quill heartbroken. He's sad, he's despondent, he's drinking too much, and he's not able to be fully present to the needs of the Guardians of the Galaxy, which is one of the reasons they are vulnerable to attack. And he spends the rest of the movie trying to make that up to help a friend.
So we meet Nebula after, the death of her father Thanos that we saw in Endgame, Avengers. So she's actually starting to heal a little bit from the trauma inflicted by her father. So she's starting to accept love a little bit more. She's more able to show other people love, which kind of manifests in a slightly lighter personality. It's like a weight has been lifted from her and she's slightly more humorous now and able to show emotion more.
She spent a few, some time with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they really have a family dynamic. So it's like how you find them at the start of the movie. And you saw that in the holiday special, there's the big reveal that Mantis and Peter Quill are siblings. So that creates a stronger bond between them.
I think they've got to see it on a big screen. I think it's exciting that the theaters already getting filled all over the world, and to be able to go see it as soon as it comes out on a big screen, a big IMAX screen or whatever, is the best way to see it. This is a huge movie that is also very intimate. It's about the relationships between the characters, but still has all the fun and explosions and crazy stuff happening you would expect from a Guardians movie.
Oh yeah, it's very important to see on big screen. It's going to be so beautiful, colorful. The action scenes are incredible. And it's going to be very emotional and very funny as well. So you should watch it on big screen. And also the music, oh my God, yes.
The soundtrack?
It needs to be, the soundtrack. You need to see it on big screen with amazing sound.
I think it's very important to see it on the big screen. I think it's, that's what these movies are made for. They're made for that collective cinematic experience, where we all go to the audience, we all go to the theater, and we embrace the story and we take part in the storytelling together. Don't watch this on your couch. Go to the movies.
Well, who doesn't want to go to the movies? You don't want to wait until this is out on... you can watch it when it's on DVD and VOD or whatever if you want, but go see it in the movies. It's just a better experience. The screen's huge, the music's amazing, it's a shared communal experience, and then you can go to school and talk about it with all your friends.
This is going to be an epic adventure. It's going to be one last adventure for the Guardians. It's the final chapter, but it's so much fun and exciting, but also emotional because it's the end. And I would say that it's important to see it on the big screen because this is a big, huge popcorn movie. You're meant to sit with other people, eat popcorn, and have a shared experience on a big, huge screen with the volume way up.
Yes, it's the end of this team. This team is definitely will never be seen again. So that's the end of this part of the story, but that doesn't mean there aren't other individual stories that could continue from the characters.
Are you ready?